Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Bangalore. This episode will be a continuation of the part 1 video on the Christmas cactus or the Schlumbergera truncata, or it is also commonly called the crab cactus for obvious reasons that the stem looks like crab claws. In this episode, we will look at repotting, and towards the end, we will look at some blooming tips. For other information, you can watch the part 1 video by clicking the link above. So the right time according to me to repot this plant will be after the blooming is over, that is between February to March. Now for the potting mix, use a well-draining mix of 20% garden soil or coco peat, 30% compost, 30% sand and 20% grit you get from the aquarium shops. Additionally, you can use cinder if you have. Mix it really well and add it in a container that has a drainage hole. Since this plant is epiphytic, a well-draining mix is absolutely necessary. Now remove the plant, and what I noticed was that the roots were bound by this polythene material that we mistake for paper, and I was not very happy to see this. So I decided to remove it, and since this is a more resilient plant, it eventually survived the unwrapping. Add the plant in the center and backfill, and you can water it. Now, unlike the other cactuses, this one is more of a tropical plant that likes a lot of humidity and water, but that does not mean you overwater this plant and kill it. You must water this every day during summer and reduce watering during winters. If you overwater this plant, the stem will look wrinkly and it will rot. Hanging baskets are excellent for growing this since they love flowing out. Now, a lot of you buy this plant obviously for its blooming, and here are some tips. Sunlight. You must give this bright sunlight exposure but with some shade. Full sun can bleach the plant. Sticking to sunlight, the second characteristic trait about this plant, like your poinsettia, is photoperiodism. The plant needs at least 12 to 14 hours of pitch darkness during the nights in winter to bloom. Exposure to artificial light will impede flower production. Even if they bloom, the buds will drop if they don't get adequate amount of darkness. Honestly, I don't do these tricks/hacks where you use a carton to give this darkness, etc. I just have kept it on my terrace, and the natural darkness is all it needs to give me these lovely shiny blooms. Temperature. During winter, if your area becomes cold enough for you to grab a sweater, then that is enough for the plant to bloom. And I guess the colder the temperature, these green stems turn crimson. Again, this is just my observation. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Any temperature difference will also cause bud drop. In summary, any stress from underwatering, pest attacks, temperature changes, and any hindrance to the photoperiodic cycle will cause the buds to drop, which is a very common problem in this plant. Fertilizing. So do all your fertilizing during the summer months. You can just add compost once every month and that will do. Relocation. Don't keep relocating the plant. Once you find the right spot for your plant, stick to it. Bathrooms are excellent indoor spaces where you can place this plant due to the high humidity. But be mindful of artificial lights. This plant likes being constricted, so start off with a small compact container and go bigger when it becomes root bound. So this plant is called the Christmas cactus or the Thanksgiving cactus because they bloom around these dates. But mine must be probably called the New Year cactus because it bloomed in the first week of January 2021. So the name notwithstanding, this plant is an excellent source of inspiration for a gardener who likes to wait to finally see their labor of love unfurl its radiance. So with this, we've come to the end of yet another episode of Urbanscape Bangalore, and I really hope you enjoyed this particular program. Additionally, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. The links are given below. And remember, to grow slow is to grow well. Thank you for watching, and until we meet again, a very warm goodbye.